Micah Frankel for CageMinds.com. It's the grand opening of Conquest Martial Arts. And we have Nate Armstrong here with us, 3-1, amateur, lightweight, right?
Yeah, 155.
And he's been a bruiser finishing people off. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm excited about the gym opening, definitely. I mean, this is going to be awesome for my fight December 6th, so I'm pretty stoked.
December 6th, do you know where you're going to be fighting yet?
The Santa Ana Star Center.
Santa Ana Star Center, you're going to be on the Army Marines card?
I think so. I think it might be that.
Do you know who your opponent's going to be?
I do. I don't remember his name. Pretty sure he's 3-2 and he's out of Colorado.
So going to be an event like that where it is something, it's Army versus Marines, I believe. Do you have any special pride or any special connection to that?
My dad's a Marine, so it's pretty, I'll definitely be on that side of the card hopefully, but yeah, I've been a military brat my whole life.
So how many places have you lived besides New Mexico?
Oh man, I've lived in at least 17 different houses, so both coasts multiple times when I was younger.
So adaptability, how much would you call that one of your strengths?
Definitely a strong one. I mean, moving around as a little kid and having to restart each place I go, it just, I mean, it adds to your characteristics in fighting and both in like life.
And then how did you find fighting? Did you come in with any kind of wrestling? What kind of athletic background?
Before I moved here, I was in California and I saw UFC, so I definitely wanted to do jiu-jitsu. So I started with that like freshman year of high school, and then I also joined the wrestling team. And then it finally brought me to MMA.
And then how did you said that started out in California?
Yeah.
Was it just family ended up moving out here?
No, I came out here for UNM, so I go to school here. So I was a third generation. Both my grandparents and parents went here. So it was just kind of a Lobo like pride thing.
So how is it balancing the fight life and the school?
It's hard. I mean, I definitely make time for both. And when it comes down to like when I actually have a fight coming up, usually my teachers and everything are super like supportive and let me like, you know, have extensions, or they'll let me leave early and stuff like that.
So was there any other moment where you're like, yeah, no, I'm gonna be a fighter, or was it just that first moment with the UFC when you saw it and you took off running?
That first moment I watched UFC, it was like, there was Rashad Evans and he knocked out, I don't remember his name, it was the head kick one where he put him to sleep. And from that moment on, I was hooked.
So what fighters do you look up to that you try to emulate in your fight game?
Oh man, I love Team Alpha Male. I mean, Chris Mendez, all them from the wrestling backgrounds. I'm super stoked for his fight this Saturday. And then he's one of them. Chris Weidman, he's awesome to watch too. So definitely, I mean, I like wrestlers more, but those would probably be my top two right now.
And then, is there a reason that you look at it in bigger picture why you fight, why you like to do this?
I don't know. I mean, I'm an adrenaline junkie, like for sure. So it's definitely the most fun I've ever had stepping in the cage. It's just a rush of adrenaline. It's just a blast.
So what are some other of your activities that you like to get into then?
I love like outdoor stuff. I mean, I love to hike, rock climb, you name it. Anything that like gives you that adrenaline push, I'm usually there.
And then we've seen you, King of the Cage, AAA MMA. What have you thought of your experience so far in your amateur career?
So far everyone's been awesome. I mean, they treat us really well. I've never had a problem with the promoter. It seems that, it's been awesome so far. I love it. And every company's been great. All the people that own them too have just been awesome.
Okay, and you said you like the adrenaline. That's the best time you've been having. Which fight then was the funnest one for you out of the four you've had?
I think the most fun was my last one, even though I did lose it to Tiger Lopez. It went all 3 rounds and it was split decision, but I mean, it was a blast. We both just stood there and kind of banged it out, and it was awesome. I mean, I got some stitches and stuff. It was a fun fight, and I hope to do it again.
Going into that fight, was that something you planned to do, was stand there and bang it out, or is it just kind of the way it worked out?
Yeah, well, because the previous 3 fights that I had before that, I finished them all on the ground in the first round. And so I definitely wanted to see how my stand-up was and to see, you know, what it would be like to try to stand up and finish. Just to, you know, gain experience in all fields of my fight game. So I did go in there wanting to stand.
So with having the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu, that's where you started. Going in there, standing and banging, was that hard almost, thinking about, you know, not doing it, or was it just that's how you felt and you banged it out, that's what you wanted to do?
It was hard, but during my training camp, I knew that's what I wanted to do from the beginning. After my third fight, I was like, I really want to work on my stand-up because right now I'm just taking guys down. And if there's a guy that I can't take down, I need to be able to like fight standing too. So we had trained for that specific skill set for that fight. So I wasn't too worried.
So how important do you think that was? Because there's some people out there that say if you can't stop it, I'm going to keep doing it until I find somebody that can stop it. You took it upon yourself then to broaden your aspects and say, no, I'm going to go work on my weakness.
Right.
You know, what did that take within you to do that? Because not a lot of people can.
I just knew right now, since I'm only amateur and I want to go pro, soon, I knew that to be at a pro level, you can be prideful and have that one skill that will try to carry you through, but there's always people out there training, and I know that. There's always someone probably training harder, and that's what drives me to train even harder, but you need all those skills. Even if you're not good at it, you need to explore it just in case that does happen and you're not stuck in a fight where you're like, oh shit, I can't take a guy down,
So having that date to strive for, December 6th, you already know it. So is that going to make the holidays harder on you now?
I don't know. Thanksgiving won't be the best just because of the weight cut. But as far as that, I think it'll be exciting because then after my fight, I get Christmas and stuff. So my family will come back down from San Diego. And obviously, I feel like I'm going to win. So it'll just be a nice cherry on top for the holidays.
So when you look at it from where you've started, where do you feel comfortability in going in and being a cage fighter and getting in a fight in the cage? How much more comfortable now do you feel with getting hit in the face, basically?
Especially after my last fight, I'm really comfortable. After that, and I felt like I can take a punch and it won't be a problem. I got rocked and was able to come back, so I'm not scared at all anymore. Obviously I had butterflies beforehand, but for the most part, I'm not worried at all anymore.
Was there a moment after the fight where you're like, wow, I can take a pretty good punch? Good to know that.
Probably when I was getting my stitches. I think that's when I was like, damn, that one, I can take it.
And then what's the best part about the gym you train at here?
Oh man, the family aspect. It's like a big family. I've been training with these people that run the gym for probably about 2 years, Shelly and Professor. So, I just love that family aspect. I can always count on them and depend on them.
And then who's the funniest person here?
Funniest? Who would I say is the funniest? I'd probably say one of our training teammates, Dorian, would be probably the funniest. So he's one of our pros here.
And then how do you want to tell the fans so they can follow you and send them a message?
Just look out for my name. If you see it on the card, I promise you an exciting fight. It won't be boring. I always go for a finish, so definitely come out and support.
And then who do you need to thank?
Definitely, I need to thank all my trainers. My family for my support. All my teammates, they're always there at my fights. They're always there, preparing me for them. That's pretty much it. It's just all the people that are close to me because they're always there and they're always supporting, and that's what drives me to go even farther.
Got to thank you for the time. Everybody, December 6th, we'll be seeing him in action, the Santa Ana Star Center. Sparta Combat League, I believe, is the name of the promotion.
All right,
Thank you for the time.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh.